The key state government's ban on political rallies is perceived as an attempt to suppress dissent and control public gatherings. This action has generated significant backlash from opposition leaders. Senator Akpoti asserts that her challenges arise from her refusal to engage in corrupt political practices, illuminating the ongoing struggle between accountability and the pursuit of political power in the region. Akpoti's claims of receiving threats to her life reveal the perilous political climate in Key State, where those voicing dissent often face intimidation and violence from the ruling powers. Numerous residents have been displaced from their homes, now residing in internally displaced persons (IDP) camps due to bandit attacks over the past 2 years. This situation underscores the urgent need for effective government intervention. The political dynamics in Key State showcase a significant disconnect between local government actions and the violent realities experienced by citizens. It appears that political interests take precedence over public safety. Senator Natasha's strong grassroots support juxtaposes sharply with the ruling party's apprehension about her influence. This scenario reflects broader themes of political oppression and the quest for authentic democratic representation. The speaker contrasts Natasha's leadership style with that of previous leaders, highlighting their failure to fulfill promises. This distinction is pivotal for fostering community trust. Reflecting on the historical context of leadership in the region, the speaker notes that past leaders often incited envy among citizens. In contrast, Natasha's emergence has introduced a narrative of pride and hopeful expectations. The discussion about the turnout at Natasha's welcome event reveals that the public's enthusiasm was genuine, not swayed by financial incentives. This dynamic illustrates the people's loyalty and their aspirations for change. The character of a political leader is underscored, emphasizing how their past actions and decisions contribute significantly to their credibility. This aspect is essential for maintaining public trust. The video raises complex questions about whether public figures should apologize for peace, provoking discussion on their roles in conflict resolution. The controversy surrounding a recall petition illustrates the intricate nature of public opinion and political maneuvering, unveiling diverse narratives about the motivations behind the petitioners. The speaker questions the legitimacy of the petition against Senator Natasha, highlighting discrepancies in voter participation during the election. This scrutiny brings into question the validity of the claims against her. Emphasizing the importance of emotional understanding in political discourse, the speaker sheds light on the unique pressures faced by women in leadership roles. This focus enhances the human aspect of political conflicts. The narrative suggests that ignoring the rule of law has far-reaching implications, contributing to the nation's ongoing political challenges. This situation highlights the necessity of accountability in governance. The senator under scrutiny has made notable contributions to her constituency, actively engaging youth and implementing programs aimed at enhancing local welfare and security. The government's role in ensuring citizen welfare is discussed, emphasizing that security is a primary obligation of governance. Allegations have arisen concerning a senator's involvement in threats against another senator, raising profound issues regarding political safety in the region. The speaker shares his experience escaping a chaotic environment during a police operation, highlighting the urgency and fear prevalent in the region's security landscape. Criticizing the inefficiencies of the judicial system, the speaker argues that it often overlooks the immediate realities of violence and safety. This observation raises serious concerns about the rule of law in Nigeria. The speaker recounts experiences of others who have faced similar threats, illustrating a troubling pattern of violence and intimidation impacting both political figures and ordinary citizens. Public figures often navigate intense scrutiny and must handle accusations with care. It is imperative that political commentators act responsibly, avoiding baseless allegations. The significance of substantiating political accusations is paramount. Serious claims must be backed by evidence to prevent unjust harm to reputations. The ethical responsibilities of politicians extend beyond mere leadership, they must also engage in honest communication. Transparency is essential for cultivating trust in political processes.
Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan explained that our recent trouble stemmed from speaking out against bad governance in the country.
The reason why I have been persecuted so much in the past 1 month is because I dared the bad, corrupt system. I refuse to do things the way they usually play politics. I refuse to be silenced. As I worked diligently, as I brought the dividends of democracy to you, I created enemies among some of my colleagues. There are some that felt I subjected them to ridicule. They told me, Natasha, your empowerments, by your empowerments, you're making our constituents insult us. So I kept on apologizing to them.
She vowed that any effort to recall her from the National Assembly would fail, asserting her determination to continue fighting for the people of Kogi Central.
On the 12th of March, Akpabio spoke to Governor Ododo to recall me. But he told him to be impossible because the masses are with her, the people are with her. But Akpabio was not satisfied. He then sent for Yaya Bello. And it was actually Senator Asukwo from Cross River that drove Yaya Bello from Hilton Hotel. I was informed of everything. And when I got to know, hold on, the meetings was in two folds. He told him to commence my recall and that he was going to fund it. Of course, monies changed hands that night. The second thing he told him was that he should try and kill me. I didn't make this public, but I wrote to the IG of police. And Akpabio told Yahaya Bello, I am saying, standing by what I've said. He told him that he should make sure that killing me does not happen in Abuja, it should be done here. So it will seem as if it's the people that killed me here. I didn't make that public, but we did notify the security agencies of that.
Senator Uduaghan also appealed to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to remain impartial, emphasizing that the world is closely watching the outcome of the recall process. Frederick Odimayo, Arise News, Kogi.
Meanwhile, the Kogi government has taken a swipe at Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan over what is called an attempt to mislead the public and incite unrest. The senator had posted on her social media page that Governor Ahmed Ododo, former Governor Yahaya Bello, and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio should be held responsible if anything happens to her during her visit. In a statement, Commissioner for Information Kingsley Fanwo described her social media post as reckless, malicious, and false. He claimed she presented herself as a victim after deliberately violating the ban on political gatherings imposed by the state government to maintain law and order. Joining us now on this show are two gentlemen from the confluent state of Kogi, Isaiah Davis Ijele, the press secretary of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, and Honorable Abdulrazak Maman, spokesperson for Say No to Violence in Ibera Land. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Okay, see, the story is out there. It speaks for itself. Now, I would just like to take your reactions to this latest development. Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan saying that under Section 41, that's the section of the 1999 Constitution that talks about freedom of movement, that neither the state government nor the local government can ban her from going to her father's house and meeting her people. But the state government is saying, oh, she came home, to come and incite the public against the Nigerian government. You know the rest of the story in the Senate. Just to get your perspective on this, as stakeholders, where do we start from? Do we start with the gentleman in the studio, Ijele, and then after you, we'll go to the Honorable Abdulrazak Maman.
Thank you. Good morning, Dr. Abati. It is unfortunate that Kogi State have turned itself to a war zone. The government are always coming up with an excuse that does not resonate with the realities in Kogi State. I am from Kogi State, precisely on Mala local government. Doctor, the year 2024, last year, 32 people were massacred in my local government. My uncle, my auntie were victims of that massacre. There was no coffee. There was no ban on any political rallies. There was nothing of such. The government, in fact, was even denied as if there was nothing happening until I took to social media and took to all the media houses to escalate and expose what was going on. There was no ban on political rallies. Only for Natasha coming home after she printed the poster was circulating on social media. Then boom, Kogi State. No, then this. In fact, that means the state of emergency declared in Rivers State should be repeated in Kogi State for insecurity. If they are telling us about insecurity that have been in Kogi State, as I speak to you, my village, where I come from, Bagana, there is no building. My building was raised to zero by bandit. As I speak to you, Omagedo Tutuba, there is no single building standing in that place. The people have been in IDP for the past 2 years. Kogi State government have never declared a state of emergency in that local government, but they declared it in Ihima, where no single life have ever been taken. They are jittering. They are afraid of the charisma, the ambience, and everything that Senator Natasha carries. She is a young lady. I can tell you, among the people on that floor of the Senate, the person that have won his election clear, devoid of all those games that they played against us in 2023, is Senator Natasha. She has the grassroots. She has the people. And that is why they are afraid. I challenge Ododo and Bello put together 10 of them, not just one, 10 together and in an open ballot. Natasha will defeat them before 4 hours. In 4 hours, Natasha will sweep them. Nobody will vote for them. They are just imposing themselves on the people, causing a lot of chaos in the place. A lot of bandits, a lot of kidnappings are going on in Ejule, in Aloma Aziz. They have not done anything. It's only about politics. Once, this is the same thing they did to us. You forget during the election, during the campaign of Murtala Ajaka. They stopped us. They will lay this young man on the road, almost shot at him directly.
Okay. Mr. Ijeli, you are press secretary of the Social Democratic Party.
Yes, sir.
In Kogi State. Now, on this program, I have always complained about amphibious politicians who are neither toad nor frog. They are quarreling between the PDP and the APC in the compound. Your own house is in another place. You have carried your own offering to go and join other people's...
because I was a victim.
No, just wait. How is the fight between PDP and APC in Kogi State, how does it concern the SDP? Well, you are press secretary. You should be speaking for your party. Now you are speaking for PDP.
Because an injury to one is an injury to all. They did the same thing to us. I was almost killed. I was almost assassinated.
There's a gang up
against any opposition. The arrangement, the idea is to silence all oppositions. And that is why we are standing as SDP to say no. Where is a PDP in Kogi State? Has still PDP in Kogi State chapter issued even single statement? I issued 2 statements yesterday. One for the chairman of the party and one for this party as a whole. Where is PDP? They abandoned this lady alone because they are afraid of the so-called puppet and the puppeteer in the state. But we are not afraid of them. Okay. And that's why we are telling them to their face that they can't do nothing.
Okay. I mean, before I go to Honorable Mama, there is a move now to form a coalition against President Tinubu and take power away from him and the APC. Is this an indication that in Kogi State, the PDP, the SDP in Kogi State is already joining that coalition? Very briefly, because we need to hear from...
Are you happy with the state of the country today? Are you happy with the state of the country? Are you happy with the poverty?
No, I'm the one asking the question.
So now, if you are not happy, that means the government of the day are not doing well. And I'm very happy to be part of the people that will vote them out of power come 2027.
Okay, so you are one of the coalition people who are...